Good morning, everyone. How are you today? I'm doing wonderful. Thank you. How's everybody at home? Awesome. Everybody having a good day today? Good morning. Good day in school so far. Awesome. Well, welcome back to music, everybody. I am Mrs. Smith. I'm so happy to have you on this lovely and beautiful Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, friends. So let's get going. I'm going to share my screen. Can you please give me a thumbs up if you are ready? Awesome. Put your hands on your heads if you're ready. Wave your tree branches if you're ready. Awesome, friends. So today we have our hello song. We're going to do a little movement activity and then we're going to talk about bun heads, which I will let you know what that is shortly. All right, friends. So find your head and keep the beat with me. Good. And sing after me, friends. Keep the beat on your nose this time. Hello there. How are you? It's so good to see you. We'll sing and be happy that we're all here together again. Where's another place that we can keep the beat? Yes, go ahead and tell me. Where's another place that we can keep the beat? Oh, perfect. Yes, it is. It can be on our shoulders. Go ahead and find your shoulders, friends. Sing after me. Hello there. How are you? It's so good to see you. We'll sing and be happy that we're all here together again. And where's one more place that we can keep the beat? On our tummies. Oh, all right, be gentle on your tummies, friends. Keep the beat and sing after me. Hello there. How are you? It's so good to see you. We'll sing and be happy that we're all here together again. Perfect, everybody. All right, so what holiday did we just celebrate, everyone? Yeah, we did just celebrate Valentine's Day. Did anybody have a special Valentine? My husband was my Valentine this year. So, friends, let's stand up, please. And we are going to do a little movement activity to a Valentine's Day song. So, friends, make sure that you are standing. If you're standing, go ahead and put your hands up in the air. If you are standing, go ahead and put your fingers on your nose. Good. And what is on the screen? Yes, it's a heart, everyone. So you're going to follow the motions along with the heart, and I'm going to do them with you. So stand up with me, and here we go. If some of the dance moves are too hard, friends, you can just dance it out. All right, go ahead and sit back down, everybody. Whew. How was that last dance move? Mrs. Smith could not spin around in my head. That is too much for me. All right, friends. So thank you for moving with me. And we got our bodies warmed up and we are good. So we are going to be talking about bun heads. So friends, your teachers may have told you, but for our preschool, kindergarten, and first grade friends, you guys are going to be going on a virtual field trip to the symphony, and you are going to be hearing a story that is called Bunheads. So Bunheads is by this lovely lady. Her name is Misty Copeland, and she was the first African American to be a prima ballerina in the ballet. And this story is about a girl who is a ballerina, and it's just about fostering friendship and ballet. And she published this story, and we are lucky enough to be able to go to the symphony virtually. And you are going to hear a musical read aloud version of this story. And you're going to hear and maybe see some symphony members. So, friends, if you don't know what the symphony is, they are musicians and they play all kinds of instruments. You're going to hear violins, you may hear some trumpets. And we are going to watch and listen to the story today, just so you have a little bit of background about it. So friends, go ahead and get in a comfy chair, go ahead and get in a comfy place, and we are going to listen to the story Bunheads. So if you have about 10 seconds to get into your comfy place, everybody. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, everybody. We're going to listen to the story. Make sure that you have your listening ears on. If you have your listening ears on, go ahead and hold on to your ears. If you have your listening ears on and you are sitting nice and still and you are ready for our story, go ahead and put your hands on your head. All right, friends, here we go.
When Miss Bradley announced they'd be performing the ballet Coppelia for the recital, everyone in Misty's class shouted excitedly and gathered around to hear their teacher tell the story of Coppelia. Misty didn't know what Coppelia meant, and she was too shy to ask, especially since it was her first ballet class ever. So Misty took a spot on the floor, and before she knew it, she was completely entranced as Miss Bradley told the tale. Once upon a time, an odd old toy maker made a beautiful life-size doll named Coppelia to cure his lonely heart. The doll was so pretty and looked so real that a boy named Franz fell in love with Coppelia at first sight, even though he'd already told Swanhilda he would marry her. Swanhilda was furious when she caught Franz blowing kisses to Coppelia, but Franz ignored her anger. Later, Franz sneaked into the toy maker's house to see Coppelia, but the toy maker caught him. When the toy maker realized that Franz was in love with his doll, he had an awful idea. Maybe he could use Franz's love to turn Coppelia into a real girl. Lucky for Franz, Swanhilda had also sneaked into the toy maker's house out of curiosity, and she was still hidden inside. She overheard the toy maker's evil plan and decided to dress like Coppelia to confuse the old man. Once the toy maker believed that his doll had finally come to life, Franz escaped. After that, Franz realized what a fool he'd been, and he married Swanhilda. The two lived happily ever after. Misty loved how Swanhilda never lost sight of her goal or her real love. She knew she wanted to be Swanhilda. In just a few days, we will decide what roles you will dance in the performance, Miss Bradley said. Now, let's practice. First, there was a développé, tout tendu front, with one leg lifted forward, the pointed foot gently touching the floor. Next was the rond de jambe, tout tendu front, with the legs stretched straight out to the front, making big circles round and round in the air with the toes. Then it got a bit harder with the pas de bourrée, moving from side to side as one foot crossed over the other. They had such fun with the soutenu as the young dancers twirled and spun in unison. Finally, the lesson ended with simultaneous pas de bourrée again and again. Misty picked up the steps easily, following only a half second behind the rest of the class. Have you ever danced Coppelia? Miss Bradley asked. Misty shook her head, nervously replying, I've never taken ballet before. Well, you're very good, Miss Bradley said. Come, she called to Misty and Kat, a younger girl who was full of energy. You two, up front. Misty could feel her heart pounding. Miss Bradley asked Kat to show Misty the dance of Coppelia. Coppelia sits in a chair on the balcony of the toy maker's house throughout the first act of the ballet. Kat held her arms in first position, then lifted her arms and turned her head like a robot, up and down and side to side. She performed the moves beautifully. When it was Misty's turn, she imitated Kat from memory. You are both very gifted, Miss Bradley said. As soon as Misty got home, everything about the new class and the Coppelia fairy tale tumbled out of her. I'm proud of you, Mommy said. Misty was so excited she could hardly sleep. She lay in bed thinking about the doll coming to life. Misty said her name aloud, Coppelia. It felt magical and full of mystery. The next day, Misty arrived early. Kat was there too, dancing the steps of Swanhilda. Oh no! Misty didn't know if she could compete with someone so talented. Soon, Miss Bradley arrived. Do you girls know which part you want to play in the recital? Misty held her breath as Kat answered, Coppelia. When the other dancers arrived, filling the studio with laughter, Misty and Kat stayed close, learning from each other. Kat's movements were sharp, while Misty's were soft. They tried to copy each other's style until they were giggling. At last, Miss Bradley was ready to audition the dancers to cast the parts that everyone would play in Coppelia. Nearly all hands shot toward the ceiling to audition for Coppelia. Misty was nervous for Kat. But when Kat began to move, Misty knew no one would be able to outdance her. When it was time to dance the role of Swanhilda, Misty was paired with a grinning younger boy named Wolfie, who was portraying Franz. Wolfie was on a mission to catch Misty's attention. The next day, Miss Bradley announced who would play what parts. Misty was excited when Kat got the part of Coppelia, and even happier when she won the part of Swanilda. The next few weeks were full of hard work for Misty. She had to perform both Swanilda and Coppelia when she tricked the toy maker into thinking she was the doll who had come to life. It was a lot to learn. Watching Kat dance her parts with ease made Misty try harder. They inspired each other. The night of the performance, Misty was so excited she couldn't keep still. Staring up at the heavy red curtain, Misty felt a hand on her back. "You okay?" Kat asked. Misty nodded. "I'm ready." And then the curtain was rising up and away. Bright spotlights spilled onto the stage, casting a spell of stillness that would only be broken by movement. In her tutu and braided bodice, Misty pranced onto the stage as Swanilda, with Wolfie playing the part of Franz. At last, lost in the dance, she felt the heat of the lights when she twirled and imagined she could see every face in the room, especially Mommy's. Misty smiled and proud of what she, Kat, Wolfie, and all the other dancers had accomplished together. She couldn't wait to see what they would do next.
So friends, that is the story of Bunhead. So we have two characters, two main characters. We have Kat and we have Misty, and both of them love to dance. And as you saw, they helped each other throughout their entire learning process, really, and rehearsals. And as you saw, they made each other better. And they helped each other and they inspired each other. So friends, that just shows you how important friends are to us, especially in performing arts, in any way, in any part of life. Friends are very important because they help you and they build you up and they really encourage you. So friends, next week, that is February 25th, we preschool, kindergarten, and first grade are going to be taking a virtual field trip to the symphony to see this read aloud, this musical read aloud of Bunheads. So before we leave, everybody get out your snaps or your crabs and sing with me. So long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now, until we meet again. I said so long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now, until we meet again. It's been nice to play and sing together, but now it's time to say goodbye. So long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now, until we meet again. I said so long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now, until we meet again. Goodbye, my friends. I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful day. And I can't wait for next week when we go see Bunheads together. Bye, everybody.